Shavy FS Hub, after a successful prediction of a sell zone in the zone of 2741.15 into 2745, and we predicted a push from open of Sydney from 2720, a 200 p push into that level, and price returned. And when you look at the structure, price is sitting on a broken supply roof. That broken supply roof, I want to change the color because normally what we look at is demand and supply. So you can see here is resistance, here is resistance. We have a trend line, ATL, we call it ATL. So once I get 2 points, trend line, you need to review how you draw your trend line. Trend line is not what they told you it is. Okay, it can be up, it can be down, it has different angles. So you see here, this is retest one, and we have retest two. So they are all ROS level. They are all resistance become support. So if the resistance level is broken, what is it now? It's a support, and that is why prices market is buying from the close on 19. Price is pushing up, respecting the structure. But however, you must bear in mind that price has tapped into an impulse leg. What impulse did it tap into? A supply roof. So that supply roof will lead it to correction. That is interpretation of the structure. So if it does otherwise, that is okay. But for now, let's interpret the structure based on what it is. We have tapped into 2741.15 as we predicted, based on the structure, based on the technical, and the price made its way back to break the close of Friday. Breaking below the close of Friday might trigger break and retest because that's a weekly close. A weekly close, price broke a weekly close, and so what we look at here is to be on the safer side. The market is still very more bullish, but need correction at the moment. And for the market to have moved 200 pip, we also need to look at, is there other support to the bottom? There's technically no strong support on the bottom. So price can fall, price can rise. So the right thing is to be patient and see if price can pull up again. If we pull up again and break the previous high, 2741.15, that would be nice. Shavy FS Hub got you again to tell you where price will react again. So if it pulls up, then your next area of sell will be here. Based on strategy, I will tell you for sure tomorrow, Tuesday. Let's go through Tuesday. So let's dive into New York, the king of volatility. These New Yorkers, I know why they make a lot of noise. They bring so much volatility in the market. So when the New Yorkers return, they will return as 2,784.81. If price breaks out from this previous high, this is where it will sell. If you like, believe. If you like, don't believe. I've just told you. That is what will happen. So I've told you, and I have my evidence. We will not talk about that. So if price comes there, that will be your sell. So the next sell is going to be, next sell will be 2,784.81, which is very unlikely, which is very, very unlikely. But however, allow the market to reset, because on this time frame you cannot find any strong resistance. Yes, we are playing on the roof. A broken supply becomes demand. Price came on demand, and that was why when market tapped into 2717, it showed a significant rejection on the blue ascending trend line. You see, a break of a resistance structure becomes support, and market have tested once on Friday, and it returned Monday. So it's most likely here might be another impulse leg to move up. If you look here, you will see a rejection candle on 4 hours close. On 4 hours, price rejected it with a sign of crucifix. You see that crucifix candle. So price rejected that level, showing that this blue line is a valid trend line. The price action shows that it's valid. After a breakout from a resistance structure, price came back to retest it twice and left, and it came back now at 717, and it's showing a bullish impulse. But however, it will face a rejection at this level because we have a break and retest at this level. So at 2723.36 is showing a rejection. If it will break it due to price on demand. Price at 717, 2717 came to demand floor. And when price come to demand floor, the right thing is to trigger buy, but the market is overextended. And what we shall begin to look is, will it go up higher? Well, that requires a lot of liquidity to pull price into 2784.81. That will require a lot of liquidity. And price might, that might be too extended for price. So let's make a zone, so that on the zone, you allow price to get into your zone, because oftentimes price will always want to miss out on its assigned buy sell order region. So we begin to look at price from 2779.39, so that you don't miss the cake, the big cake. So if price returns to this level, this will be a zone. So if you set your sell order at 2779.39 into 2784.81, that's not bad. Less than 60 pip stop loss. That's not bad. But I know. So let's how we got about this next resistant supply roof. So we look at the price action that gave birth to 2741.15 and see the correlation. Here we have a resistance structure, a resistance upswing. Price broke a resistance level. Here is a resistance level broken. Price broke it, retested on Wednesday, 25th September, retested again on Thursday, 26th, broke a support structure, turned the support structure to a resistance structure. So returning price from demand to supply. So on supply, we played supply one, supply two, and the last supply is today. So let me use it as S1, or let's call it SP1. SP1 means supply one. So we had another supply, we'll call it SP2, so that it will be easier to understand. Then we'll call another supply is SP3. So we are expecting SP4, and if price breaks this supply roof, it will become a demand floor. On technical, now price is trading on the roof, on a supply roof. So we track it for a very long time, and the bias has been on D. So we have SP2, which is this, sorry, SP1, after price broke out from an ascending support structure. acting as a demand floor. When price broke it, it returned to supply roof. So we have SP1, SP2, and today gave birth to SP3. And if price returns here, it might be a retest, maybe in the zone of 2745 to break the previous high. That behavior, that character will form a double top, which might likely pull price below on a downward spiral since we have completed the channel. The ascending channel has been completed. So if price return, it's returning to pick those that missed the today sell idea. But if it returns because it's an ascending trend line, a touch back into the ascending trend line will be a break of the previous high. The idea is if you want to sell, allow price to return to supply roof. But if it returns to supply roof, it should be a break of the previous high or break of the previous low. It can when it happens at the same level, it becomes very questionable. So we want price, if price returns to this ascending trend line where we have our supply roof, where we want it to be at the break of the previous high. So the last high is 2741.15. So if price return due to its ascending nature, it will be in the zone of 2745. So we expect a bearish reaction on that level, and that will be a bearish price action in the form of double top. So it might trigger, it might not, but if it returns to that level, it will form an M. M normally it's a bearish price action. It's a sign of a lack of liquidity from buyers. So if you have a structure like this, then we expect the neckline to be broken. So if the neckline is broken, then you go short. So this is technically what we expect. So you can see it. So if price forms a structure, then breaks the neckline, then you go short. You go short. So let's see if it goes there. But before that happens, price need to break the current high. If price breaks the current high, then on retest, you wait to go into 2784, 2779.39 zone for another smash. It will continue to be layer by layer. So we get to allow price to break here. And breaking here, you must make sure that this psychological ascending trend line functioning as demand and supply trend has to be broken. We want price to move away from resistance from supply to demand. So if it breaks this structure and returns here on demand, then we expect it to go push the supply roof. So this is all we are seeing, and there is room downstairs. There is enough room downstairs. In case you don't know, there's enough room downstairs. And if we want to consider the rooms we have downstairs, it will be worthy of note. There's enough room downstairs. You can see it. So price can smash down here into 2630. It's possible. Look at what the bearish candle have done. So let's also see if we have something to the top side to see if we have a roof. Yes, we have a matching roof. We have a matching roof, and we're going to change the color of this roof. We are going to change the color of this roof to what color are we going to use? We used black before, so let's use purple. We're going to use purple. I'm going to use purple. You can see. So this is the demand floor. This is a supply roof. Look at it. When price returned here, sold, and it came here today, sold. So if it comes back again, it will be if price returns back and it wants to use this purple roof to sell, you might be seeing price exceeding 45. Yes, if it returns to this purple roof, don't be surprised to see it exceeding 2745. Because based on the structure, if we use this on tomorrow Tuesday analysis, that will be giving us 2760 for sell. If you use it 2760, that's what we have. because you see now the price has entered an ascending channel. You can see it, price sold out here and came here and sold again. So we are going to make an ascending trend line out of it so that we can have a supply roof and a demand floor. So here we'll call our supply roof and the other one our demand floor. So the right thing to do on technical is to allow price break to the upside, allow it to break to the upside. So if it breaks to the upside and break the previous high, then you target a push into 2000, depending, 2754 can trigger, and 2745, right? Are we right? 2784, sorry, into 2779.39. So this is what we have for SAU.